Today's Monday, July 16th, 2018. Welcome to the Music Business Blitz.
What is good, folks? Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I had a great one out here in Los Angeles. The weather's beautiful. The beaches were amazing. And my buddy took me out in his really fast car. We almost died on the freeway. It was a lot of fun. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into some new music industry topics to get the week started.
YouTube's copyright match tool.
In a continual effort to battle digital copyright infringement, the old tube just rolled out a new feature called the copyright match tool. If you have over 100,000 subscribers, then you're probably included in the pilot rollout of this tool. There are a few interesting things that need to occur, in my opinion, before this tool is 100% useful. But before I jump into what those are, here is how the tool works. First off, if your channel is eligible for use of this tool, you'll see a section called Copyright in the upper left-hand section of the screen in the YouTube studios. If you have that, once you've completed the upload of a video and your video has been viewed over 25 times, the copyright match tool automatically kicks in and searches YouTube's database for a match. And while all this sounds pretty great, here are some things to consider.
Number one,
the song for the video that you upload has to be the very first instance on YouTube. So if someone gets a hold of your song and puts up a video on YouTube before you do, the tool allegedly will not notify you of a match.
Number two,
copyright match only works if a third party using your song uses the full or close to full version of it. If they use a clip of your track, the system will not recognize it.
And number three,
if the track has Content ID enabled on it, then copyright match won't work. So in my opinion, this is an okay start to a pretty promising tool, but obviously there are some huge gaps to cover before it becomes very useful.
Pusha T joins the tech community.
MC Pusha T of the hip-hop duo Clips, or more recently of solo fame, signed to Kanye West's label Good Music, which is part of Def Jam, he teamed up with tech entrepreneur Summer Watson to launch a new hip-hop focused app called Hair, H-E-I-R. The app, it allows users to vote hip-hop tracks up or down, and according to Billboard, quote, users who show that they have an ear for what people will like earn digital currency known as crown. But voting for a track that the majority of users don't like can cause a person to lose their crown. So it's pretty obvious to me that the bigger idea at play here is to increase digital engagement with the hip-hop community and to create a closer fan relationship to the genre, which in turn, if it does take off, it'll provide more real-time engagement information for any particular track or artist that is considered hip-hop. Advisors on Hair, they include Def Jam Records A&R exec Steven Victor and Epic Records A&R exec Joey Arbagy. I do not know. Look it up. If the app sounds interesting to you, you can sign up for early access at hairapp.com. So HEIRAPP.com. Now, I personally don't think that this particular version of the app will take off and become really, really big, very, very popular, but I do think that it will garner some immediate attention and lead the way for other app services to create something a little more engaging and enticing for the fan. And just thinking out loud here, perhaps during the launch, this marketing idea will take place because not a lot of information is available right now. But Pusha T definitely needs to enlist some of his buddies to get this off the ground so that their fans will download and engage with it. Having big artists run contests, do premieres on this platform, promote it as a music industry hiring resource, right, for people who have an ear for this type of music. You can run various contests for users that get a specific number of crowns, right? You can offer discounts to shows if they are purchased through the app. I mean, honestly, sky's the limit here, so it'll be interesting to see how this does in this initial launch.
Twitter cracks down on fake accounts, a new update.
If you had a chance to check out one of last week's episodes, then you already know that Twitter has stopped the inclusion of accounts locked for bad behavior in users' follower counts. Last week, some pretty interesting things here. President Trump's account, it lost 100,000 followers immediately, and former President Obama's account lost 400,000 followers when the rule was enacted. Well, now, news reports are surfacing on the reduction percentages of popular musicians' followers. Here are some highlights from the latest batch. Lady Gaga lost 2.6 million followers. Lil Wayne lost 1.1 million. Justin Bieber, the Biebs, lost 3 million. Katy Perry lost 3 million. Drake, he lost 1 million. Justin Timberlake lost 1.7 million. And Taylor Swift lost 1.9 million followers. Justice has been served.
ASCAP wins big.
ASCAP, the performance rights organization, just recently was awarded a big win in their lawsuit against Edward Stoltz, the owner of the following California FM radio stations. Here are their call numbers: KFRH, KREV, and KRCK. At a high level, the lawsuit was due to Mr. Stoltz not paying contractually obligated licensing fees to ASCAP for use of their artist music. ASCAP calculated these past due balances to be 190 grand for KFRH, 96.69 grand for KREV, and 7.12 grand for KRCK. And in 2012, ASCAP actually terminated the licenses for all 3 radio stations following unsuccessful attempts to collect past due balances. Federal courts in New York and Los Angeles ruled in separate but related cases, indicating that Mr. Stoltz must pay more than $1.5 million in fees and damages to ASCAP. So the lesson of the story here is pay your licensing fees to ASCAP on time. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. We'll catch back up with you tomorrow.